Hi guys, welcome back. You're still watching Take 3. And in case if you missed out on everything that happened before now, go back and watch it. We're not telling you anything. You go and watch it yourself. Anyways, from concerts to club nights and even brand events, hype persons are no longer just background voices. Yes, they're shaping the energy, the buzz, and the business of Nigerian entertainment. What was once seen as merely a distraction distraction is quickly becoming a serious career path. You know, myself, I dey hype, like, go, But anyways, offering real financial rewards and genuine influence, today, we are taking a closer look at the business of buzz, Nigeria's new hype economy, and the women helping drive this moment. Yes, we have a special guest. Are you ready? We have M to the I to the A. Come on! Well, and you know what? She's not missing in action. No?
Yeah.
Have you seen her on stage?
Never missing in
Never.
action.
She's always like jumping, you know.
Maybe I
I want to be like
give you that work.
Today, this year.
See, as you're going, take me along.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
You need
leave
an
me.
assistant. Got plenty.
More than one?
The train
Have
is
you seen
enough.
my energy? Possible, please. As more women as
What's that? You see that she even give you maybe no go
Exactly.
by mistake.
No. She just make her not take her job. You understand? Make her not collect work from her hand.
M.I.A.
Exactly.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Right after that of December, I was ill, but I'm better. So I'm feeling better. I'm good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
But I'm so surprised your voice has not gone since all the parties,
Oh, no, girl.
all the oble, all the shake it to the max.
All the ounce
Let me
music.
tell you. So I had a crazy day to December. In the last week of day to December, I did Lagos, Kaduna, Lagos back to back, and they were like big and heavy hours. And by January 1, which was like the last time I climbed the stage, I was spent. My voice had gone.
Yeah.
Then I had to do, at a point, when I felt ill, I had to do a 3-day vow of silence.
So you were not speaking.
No!
Tell us about
I
it.
didn't talk to one single person.
Wow. How did that work?
Exactly.
Well, first of all, I was sick, so I didn't have to go on radio because, you know, I'm also a radio presenter. So I didn't have to go on radio. Then, whatever I wanted to do, I just typed to somebody or I described it.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to tell you to get me a cup of water, I'll be like,
Ah, it can never be me. Oh.
exactly.
I could add something
Clever, we cannot promise relate.
you.
I promise you, is an experience.
Wow.
We yap too much
even
for
if
this.
Even if it's 24 hours
Yeah.
where you don't speak to anybody, it's an experience. Personally, you live with yourself. More reading, more games, more films.
You know the funny thing, you know why it can't work for me?
Why?
I don't really care about talking to people. I talk to myself. It will not be silent. I'm having full conversations. Like, how do you think this career came about, bro?
You know, but they can mistake that for a little bit of crazy. Just to be
You know, like I talk to myself enough that God was like, you know what? Let's just put a camera in front of the girl. You know, it's a lot.
And I'm glad you're doing it here.
Glory to Jesus,
Now you're talking to
hallelujah.
lots of people. How about
Yeah,
that?
we thank God she's doing it here. If not, now I'll wait for Dave. Thank God.
I'm in front of therapy.
Therapy says, please calm down.
It's okay,
What
it's
you're supposed to
okay.
say to us,
Come
say
down
to
from
us.
the chair, come down.
So M.I.A, let's talk about the career path now because you're an OAP, right?
Yes, I am.
You do that as well, and you decided to get into hype.
Yeah.
That's one industry that people will still think that is not as recognized. It doesn't get the level of attention it should get or respect it should get. So what do you think about that? Do you think it's slowly getting that recognition or it's moving at the pace it's supposed to be?
Well, I think the attention, we have it.
Okay.
Hype as a career, but respect, not yet. We are getting there. But not yet. You know, everybody knows that right now, if you want to throw a very good Afrobeats party, you need a hype man. Like, they were not recognized as a very important part of party, right? But respect is another ballgame because there is still active discussions, but not as active as 2 years ago. But there is still active discussions where people say, I should just collect the mic from the hype man and just fling it away, because they do not want, some people are not still open to the hype man as part of the party process, but it's here that we're going to be, and the industry will be full.
So what I want to know is,
Okay.
what do you think, and this is a personal opinion, what do you think brought about the hype culture?
Okay.
Because prior to what we know, it's like you said, you can't do a party without bringing a hype person. But people did have parties in the 90s,
Without-
and like the club scene in like the 90s, the 80s, they were like really banging. So what changed and what brought about this, in your opinion?
So I think two things really propelled the change in culture for hype becoming a thing, and one of them is the switch from, it's the Afrobeat to the world, basically. I think that's the first thing, that's the bigger one, Afrobeat to the world. So now a lot of our stars became our exports, and then they became very expensive. Right. So it's not like easier to have a DJ party. And Nigerians are people who really love to move. And when the party is dropping, you lose the crowd already. And a hype person is technically the energy of a party, right? So this now became a thing that, okay, I can't get the artists to come headline concerts, but I can get DJs and get a hype person who would actually make sure the energy keeps going. And also, hype people are performers also, you know. So this is almost like you're even booking the artist, if you say so. If I don't say, I know you want to say whiskey, but you can see me.
You know, so yes,
This is the girl. She's the moment.
Yeah.
That is also what you just said brings me to my next question, because now people say that, okay, if you can get a hype person at your event and the hype person is really putting it down and everybody is vibing, but the hype person is working with a DJ, right? And the DJ, they're controlling the flow, the pauses, the sound, and everything. Should the hype person also be, you know, come out and charge as much as the DJ or the artist, or do you think, you know, is it okay for the hype person to be dropping millions as how much they want to be paid for this gig?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we live in an industry where there are different arms of the industry, right? How much an artist will charge to be at your show would not be the same thing other people would charge. Even in the music business and music industry itself, the royalties and the publishing money that the artist will get is not the same thing. It will not be as equal as what the label will get. This is after reimbursement. So, you know, it's not going to be the same thing. They're going to be paid higher because it is their material, right? So obviously, the hype person, based on how wants, needs, and how fast like they're in demand, can charge whatever they want to charge. Right, but might it be up to what an artist would charge? Probably not. Probably yes, because again, we're going to get to a point where hype men are going to be like owners of music, because we have Afro hype also, right? Afro hype is music done by a hype person. So when we get to the stage where hype men are becoming owners of music, there is no way they would not charge as much as the artist is charging, because now they also have like original music. They are now artists also. Take it for example, in the DJ scene, we have we have Uncle Waffles, who has her own music, and she, you know, plays. We have DJ Spinall, who has his own music, stuff, and he plays also. So you might be booking them as a DJ, but they have their own music, they have their own fans, they have people who want to hear them.
Besides being an artist,
exactly. So it's the same thing with the hype person.
So like you see you see the industry, you know, veering in a direction where the hype person almost becomes the main attraction.
We'll get there.
To say,
we are
like
not,
literally on the fly, I was gonna say M.I.A.
You know what? It's not even we would get there. We are there. We just need more people, because you know, when the stone is rolling, that's when it gathers. Yeah. So the stone is already rolling. What remains is for it to gather as much as, because for example, we have hype men who have their own shows already, and once you have your own show, you're headlining. I have my show called Play with M.I.A. I'm literally the headliner. It's in the name. You get what I'm saying? I have shows where I find out like, oh, I'm the biggest booked person in the lineup, right? And these are very major events in Nigeria. And we also have situations whereby I lost my train of thoughts.
It's fine.
But it's all right.
But let's digress a bit.
Yeah.
So let's talk about personality.
Okay.
Personally, what actually made you pick up this hype job?
Personality. That's
That was the
So
answer.
actually, you're
That's
like an
the
active
answer.
person
and not
all the time.
Not all the time. I like my quiet times, but it's my personality. So I knew I was going to do broadcasting, right? I first thought it was going to be TV.
Don't worry, you're here now.
Exactly. Might as well. I'm on TV.
True that.
So I first thought it was going to be TV. And but I screwed like really far from where a lot of TV stations were. But I started with like online television, then I started with radio, podcasting, and then I realized that I have a part of me that is very Nigerian. So I'm just like talking. When I'm talking to you, I will code switch. It not get as it would take me. I will code switch. I will put my Jara inside. And when I started broadcasting, which is about 8 years ago, which is about okay, let's just put it at 8. About 8 years ago, it was kind of tricky for you to code switch as an on-air personality. You just have to like speak through the English language, and that was it. So that part of me was looking for how to
Express it.
express itself, and then hype found me, and that's how I just
God.
picked it.
That's good,
So,
actually.
I found her. She
this,
didn't find
this,
it.
I'm going to ask this, but let me just quickly read through some of the comments on YouTube because people are
Okay,
just dropping
okay.
messages. We have at Mayor H3F says, I'm here for the Action Queen. Yeah, it says at Knifey Music says, my melody, I'm here for you as her as well. My queen, my action queen. Everyone is at Major. It says
I think it's
action
everybody's
queen.
name that starts from M. They're here for today.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Then I said,
Will not
I
take
think
offense.
I need this experience. I talk to myself as well. That's what at Knifey Music
Ekamini.
said.
You see, I see.
All of you will be in the same
I
room.
always knew it
We'll all
wasn't
be in the
just
same room.
me.
We'll all be in the same room.
My
People who
people.
talk to themselves like in the same
They'll
room.
be wondering what's happening there. Why is that place?
It won't be fun.
What? Okay.
We need
At least one person will
silence.
keep quiet for the other.
So now I'm going to talk about this hype industry because the way we've seen a couple of hype people, if you have the conversation with people who know about it, they'll be like, oh, a hype man. So it's looking like it's a male-dominated industry already because we have more guys doing the work because it's not easy to jump around and shout and scream and keep that momentum up like that. So how do you navigate being in a very highly competitive male-dominated industry?
Well, when I started, I never thought it was a male-dominated industry.
Okay.
I just took it as it's something I like to do, so I just went and did it my own way. So if my own way is going to compete with the guys, then
Might as well.
but I'm not trying to compete. I'm just doing it my own way. So if you love my own way and you say it's quite high,
There's enough room for everybody.
okay, let's go.
So-
and also,
yeah.
fun fact,
Yeah.
I learned under a woman.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I started off in Ibadan, right? And every Friday I would go to this club, bar sport,
Yeah.
and there was a woman that was championing it. It's
Oh.
like she was. I didn't even know I was understudying them because I was just going there to, just
Have fun.
Yeah. And then we would have a whole script where we're writing stuff down, like this is how we're gonna come in, this is the dance that we're gonna do when we come
real?
in. You go to this table, you go to bar,
For real?
basically. It was a bar. So you go to this table, there was a smart stage.
Yeah.
There was a DJ, you tell the DJ at this point, you do like top 10 banging songs in Nigeria. So it's beyond just like talking about the music, it's also like interaction with the crowd. And I would just say that experience helped me to gather more stuff.
We get it.
For those who haven't heard or seen M.I.A. do a thing, let's just quickly have a clip of her. Let's show you
Let's
what
see
she
her in
can do.
action.
Let's see her in action.
Let's see
because she's
her.
never missing in action.
You know.
So you gotta see her in action.
Hey, let's watch this.
What do you need? I want to hear you have to say, what do you need? It's what? All right. Tonight.
not this
jump,
calm.
before Edo jump off his chair, I have a question. Do you ever get tired when you're on stage?
When I'm on stage?
Yes.
No.
You never get tired.
Wow, like in the middle of a thing, you're like, oh,
Going 6 hours,
I cannot breathe.
7 hours. The event you guys just showed,
6, 7 hours.
I was on stage from 9 to 2 a.m. From 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. I loved, hey God, I loved that event. It was an Afro House event, but it was to an Afrobeat audience. And it was, Afro House, most of them don't use hype men. They just use continuity announcers. But Afrobeat culture is now involving hype men. So it was like, okay, we're going to play Afro House, but the audience is Afrobeat. What are we going to do? And I just came through and it was...
So it was just like you're the bridge.
From 9
p.m.
to 2 a.m. And I looked at my phone, I was like, wow,
Vibing.
what a woman.
What a woman.
I bet you because again, sometimes it's good she asked the question if you ever get tired, because I see that this art is you need to be physically
Fit.
So what do you do
Yeah.
to get yourself
I want to know your routine.
ready for the process?
For the
Yes, how do you stay fit? Because you have to, your voice has to be there, the energy has to be there. You have to be.
For example, this whole December you were out.
You were
So
out.
what was the process before the dirty December?
Before every show, how do you what's your ritual like?
So before every show, I just go, man. I'm just ready to party. Like, bring the party, let's go.
Wow.
Before every show, you get.
Do you eat first? You usually eat.
No, I can't eat right before a show
you
because
jump
I
and you throw up.
I could throw
So
up.
you eat after.
So, yeah, I must. No. That's the thing now. I don't eat after because
Already late.
Yes. So
fam.
everybody on my team knows that I must eat 2 hours before I climb
you go on.
stage.
Oh,
you get,
okay.
and then it has to be something that doesn't have pepper in it, so
Yes,
that it
you
doesn't
don't choke.
disturb me, and something that won't cause heartburn. That's the first one. But I think majorly I don't prepare. But for December, my team and I are very serious about December. We're always like, first of all, I do exercise, right? But December I do not exercise.
Really?
I do not, because I'm out almost every single night.
So you're trying to reserve your
to
energy.
reserve my energy, and I also in December take multivitamins. I try my best to take multivitamins to make sure that the strength is we're going all the way. And I tell my friends no AC, no smoke, no form of any. Even there was one event we had in December. They were using this stage smoke
That's
to.
smoke effect.
I said, you people want me to pass out here.
Wow.
And they did it for the last DJ, the last hype man, and they were very cool. But for me, I'm like, turn it off. It was too much. So no form of smoke, no AC, minimal talk. I don't let people talk to me so much because I need to save my voice. There's a whole lot of hot water routine for bathe for sore muscles. There's a couple of painkillers also, especially when it's back to back. There's also a lot of drinking hot water solution. We have honey and lemon in it, and
You should have the vocal cords are as lubricated as possible.
we have to and always stay hydrated. Like there's always a bottle of water.
So before we go, because of time, we're about to leave real quick. I just want to know, can you learn how to be a hype person, or must you have something in you that can drive you
An
towards
introvert
that?
can be an hype person.
Can you learn?
Neva is asking for herself.
Just quickly.
I
before we
think
go.
I think you can learn it, but you also need to have love for some things. First of all, you have to have some understanding inside you. First of all, you need to understand timing. Timing is everything in hype. You know when to talk, when not to talk, when the beat drops, when the beat is not going to drop. Because these key areas are where you're supposed to leverage on to gas up the crowd, to hype up the crowd. So you need to understand timing. You need to have love for music. And also depending on where you're going to hype, because there's hype in Afrobeats, there's hype in hip-hop culture. So if you have love for Afrobeats, if you don't know hip-hop songs, it might really be difficult when you go there, but you need to love music in general. So I think timing and love for music, if you have that, you can learn the others.
All right, because we have to go. Oh my God,
so
our
lovely to have
YouTube
you
is
here.
on fire. Head girl says, Energy Mama, raving when is our next Play with M.I.A event?
with M.I.A.
M.I.A. Our next play with M.I.A. events. Her energy is unmatched. Yes, M.I.A. is
It's
so
coming
pretty.
soon, oh.
She never misses the action. Or will they see on her? Yes, you guys are dropping.
Thanks,
it.
Wait, thanks for the comments.
Before we go, right,
Yeah.
I want us to do something, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I'm going to say M.I.A.
Yeah.
Then you guys are going to say never missing in action.
Never
Okay.
missing.
I'm going to say it the first time. Then the second time I say M.I.A., you guys are going to say Gbemi Trabaye.
Baby Trabaye. All right.
Are you
let's go.
ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you
we
who
wrap
don't
up
know,
the show
if you're
this
joining
way.
us on the show, we got the one and only super duper extraordinaire high person missing in action.
You don't turn a person.
That's what I'm saying. Now, you don't collect our
You don't collect our
I'll learn what.
Now everybody won't call them my word. She's going home with me.
Of course.
Okay.
Wow, great stuff.
Great stuff.
Are you ready?
Yes,
Yes, we are.
Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
News Central TV, take 3. When I say M.I.A., you say
Never missing in
When
action.
I say